Hello VC, this is Bev here, Clarko Vision, and I just wanted to do a quick video just now. I know I haven't done a video, I think in a little bit over a week at least. Just been quite busy with other stuff at the moment and finding time difficult to fit stuff in. But here I am, I wanted to get this done tonight. I'm going to do two things with this video. The first is to show the Europe album Out of This World that I got from Jim Davies in that fantastic box of goodies that he so kindly sent me. Really amazing. He messaged me in an email and he says, if you can possibly show that one, I'd just like to see it because it's on the transparent blue vinyl. So absolutely, Jim, consider it done. You know, anything, it's not a problem. So I'm going to be showing that. And also I was in town and grabbed a couple of free items out of a charity shop. So I'm just going to show them as well briefly. But first of all, let's show the Europe. So obviously it's music on vinyl, so they provide their own kind of sleeves as well, the ones that you can open and close. So there we have the music on vinyl presses are excellent. 30th anniversary edition, individually numbered, transparent blue vinyl, 180 gram audio file. Includes lyric sheet, and this is it here. This is a fantastic album. I must say I was really delighted to get this because this is a special album for me. It was one of the very first hard rock albums I ever owned. One of the first that kind of got me going in the hard rock. Melodic rock and metal thing road. It was kind of this, New Jersey and Hysteria were the main three that kind of got the ball rolling. And this, I haven't actually listened to this album in quite a long time actually before I got this. But it has since been on the turntable. I have listened to it recently. Just last week I had this album on and it was just wonderful to hear it. It sounds lovely, the record's great, plays wonderful. I've never had it on record before. I had the CD, I got the CD back in the day and it was one of the first CDs I ever owned, so I would get that about 1989. So here I have a vinyl record version, and as you can see it's super glossy, it's nice cover. But when I had this record on, for me it's a 10 out of 10 album. David at Fairly Secret Music recently did albums, you know, how did he title it, that would make you get drunk or something like that, as in 100 proof. I think it means 10 out of 10 albums, 100% brilliant, feel good album. So this is one of those for me. It's 100 proof, no filler, all killer kind of thing. As far as I'm concerned, I really enjoy it from start to finish. So. Here we have the inner lyric sheet with the band and credits and stuff down here. And there are the lyrics on this side. This album has 12 tracks. There is 6 on each side. It came in this black polylined sleeve. And there is the beautiful transparent blue, lovely. It's a lovely shade of blue, I must admit. It's really nice, and it's got the classic Epic logo on the Epic, because you know they were on Epic Records.
So this has got the kind of the darker blue in the circle. A lot of the UK records had the sort of lighter blue. That was kind of more common. So it's nice to have this with a sort of darker label with the Epic logo. But fantastic, absolute! I'm so thrilled to have this. This is one of my prized possessions. This is just a favourite album. I know that Nathan at Metal Down Under will agree on that. I'm pretty sure John at Vinylizer as well. I know these guys like this album a lot. In fact, I think for Nathan it's his favourite album of all time. Not a bad one at all to have. But yeah, I really love it. As I say, when I played it, it shook me back. It's one of these albums that takes you back to a certain time in your life, and I could feel the hairs standing up on my arms, and just an amazing feeling. So absolutely wonderful. So that's Europe's Out of This World, and again, Jim, thank you so much for that. I will treasure this. So on to the three items. I was in the town at the weekend just tending to a couple of errands, and on the way back I stopped in at a charity shop and picked up three items. One is a blind buy and the other two are not hard rock or metal. The first I picked up is a 12-inch single, and it's pop. It's the Christians and Hooverville, and They Promised Us the World. This was in the UK chart in 1987, this song, and I really like the song. I remember really enjoying it. So Hooverville on side one, and on side two you have No Reason and Losing Game, which I'm not really familiar with these songs. I just picked it up because it was Hooverville 12-inch. And it's in really nice condition. The cover's just got a bit of marks on it, so I'll give it a clean. It came as quite a stiff card sleeve with an actual flat spine. It's more like the maxi type singles that you get from Germany rather than the UK. I don't know if it's a UK press or what, or I'll need to check it out on Discogs or something, because it doesn't say on here. It comes in a black unlined poly, non-poly lined rather, and yeah, it's very dusty, so not cleaned it yet, and it's on the Island record label. So there you are, the classic Island label, 1987, and it doesn't, again, it doesn't say anywhere on here where it's actually made, so I really don't know which country it's supposed to be for. So for 99 pence though, I thought I'll just pick that up. It's in rather fine condition. So the next up was an album I was thrilled to actually see in such nice condition. This is really good as well, and it's another record from the Scottish Celtic rock band Runrig. This one is called Searchlight. This album came out in 1989, and I do recall it's got a lot of great songs on it. So this was, yeah, 1989. It's a UK press and it's in marvellous condition. There's a song there, I don't know how well you'll see, it's called Eirinn, or yeah, I think it's Eirinn. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it's E-I-R-I-N-N, which is the Gaelic word for Ireland, I believe. Inside you have a nice inner sleeve with the band here, lyrics, again more lyrics and credits here. The inner is in great shape as well. The record itself is in nice condition, really nice condition. It's very dusty, but it looks really good. and it's on the chrysalis or chrysalis, I think it is. It's on that label. Again, because it's a light colour, the light of my lamp here just bounces right off it. So yeah, so again, I was pleased to get a hold of that. I have it on CD, I've had it for years. It'd just be really nice because you don't see them pop up, well, I don't see them pop up very often, and in such nice condition for such a good price. I was going to grab that. And the last one, this is a complete blind buy, know absolutely nothing about them. I think they're hard rock or metal. They look kind of hard rock or metal. I think they're a German band. It is a German press because it's made in West Germany. And because it's on the Steamhammer label, so it must be some kind of rock or metal. And it is Z Jago or Z Jago, and From Over Yonder is the name of this album, and it's 1988. And there you have Steamhammer SPV down here. It does say made in West Germany down here. Now also this bit of text up here is all in German, so I don't really know what that says. Produced by Z Diego Colonel Baston for Intersong Music Verlage GmbH. So yeah, they're definitely German, and I think they're something on the lines of hard rock and metal. Covers a little bit bash. There's a bit of a bash right here actually, and a dent, and the shop had a sticky label here, which is kind of destroyed the finish a little bit. But apart from that, it was £2, so I thought I'll just take it and see. There's the band. Well, you can see that with the glare as well. And on this side you've got lyrics. And the record itself, it is on the Steamhammer label. There we have a 1988 Steamhammer record label. And side 2. Side 2 is kind of a greenish yellow. That one's more of a blue tint. The record does look like it's got a few surface marks, but I don't see anything major. It just looks a bit dirty. And it is, I'm certain it's a German press because it's got the copyright info in English and in German round here. So there you go, Z Diego. I have no idea what they're like, but we'll find out soon enough. So that was the 3, and just the Europe album, especially for Jim, and Europe fans, obviously. It's a great album. So yeah, I'll be doing a couple of contest entries. I want to get into them hopefully this week for a couple of people in the VC. And speaking of contests, my own contest ends on the 26th of June, so this Wednesday I'll be doing my final update, which means you'll have a week before the deadline if you still want to enter. And those of you who have entered, I'll be reading out a list, so check out that just to make sure I've got your name down. If you don't hear your name, the usual, get back to me. Meanwhile, thank you everyone who has entered. Much appreciated. Thanks for your support, and I shall catch you in the next video. Bye for now.